The Simpsons, an animated sitcom that debuted in 1989, has gained notoriety not only for its humor and cultural critiques but also for its seemingly uncanny ability to predict the future. The show's writers, through satire and exaggeration, have touched on a wide array of topics, many of which have eerily come true years later. Here are the top 10 times The Simpsons predicted the future in ways that left fans and critics alike stunned. 1. Donald Trump's presidency. Episode, Bart to the Future, Season 11, Episode 17. In this 2000 episode, the show delves into a future where Lisa Simpson has become the President of the United States. She mentions that her predecessor, Donald Trump, left the country in a financial mess. At the time, Trump's political aspirations were not taken seriously by most. Fast forward to 2016, and Donald Trump was elected the 45th President of the United States, making this prediction one of the most famous and discussed. The episode goes beyond just naming Trump. It also depicts the country in a state of financial ruin, similar to some of the economic challenges faced during Trump's presidency. This prediction highlights The Simpsons' ability to reflect on cultural phenomena and foresee their potential outcomes, cementing its reputation for prophetic insights. 2. The Ebola Outbreak. Episode, Lisa's Sacks, Season 9, Episode 3. In this 1997 episode, Marge tries to cheer up a young, sick Bart by offering to read him a book titled Curious George and the Ebola Virus. At the time, Ebola was a known virus but had not caused widespread panic in the United States. However, in 2014, the Ebola virus became a global concern during a major outbreak in West Africa, which spread to other continents, including North America. The timing and specific mention of Ebola in the show led many to point to The Simpsons as having predicted this significant health crisis. 3. The Siegfried and Roy Tiger Attack. Episode, Dollar Pringfield, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love Legalized Gambling. Season 5, Episode 10. In this 1993 episode, the show features a parody of the famous Las Vegas performers Siegfried and Roy. In the show, the characters are attacked by their white tiger during a performance. A decade later, in 2003, Roy Horn of Siegfried and Roy was critically injured by one of their white tigers during a show. The eerie similarity between the fictional attack and the real-life event is striking, making this one of the most chilling predictions from The Simpsons. 4. Smartwatches. Episode, Lisa's Wedding, Season 6, Episode 19. In this 1995 episode, The Simpsons takes viewers to the future, where Lisa is getting married. One of the futuristic gadgets shown is a smartwatch, worn by Lisa's fiancé, which he uses to make a phone call. Smartwatches became a reality almost 2 decades later, with the first Apple Watch being released in 2015. The depiction of such a specific piece of technology so many years before it became mainstream showcases The Simpsons' impressive foresight into technological advancements. 5. The Disney-Fox merger. Episode, When You Dish Upon a Star, Season 10, Episode 5. In this 1998 episode, Homer becomes friends with Hollywood celebrities Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger. At one point, the episode shows a sign that says, 20th Century Fox, a division of Walt Disney Co. In 2017, nearly 2 decades later, Disney announced its acquisition of 21st Century Fox for $52.4 billion. This massive merger brought iconic franchises like The Simpsons under the Disney umbrella, making the show's tongue-in-cheek prediction a reality. The episode's foresight into corporate acquisitions is another testament to its ability to foresee future events. 6. The Nobel Prize winner. Episode, The Fool Monty, Season 22, Episode 6. In this 2010 episode, Martin holds up a board that shows his predictions for the Nobel Prize. One of the names listed is Bengt R. Holmstrom. In 2016, 6 years after the episode aired, Bengt R. Holmstrom was awarded the Nobel Prize in Economics. The inclusion of Holmstrom's name among the potential Nobel laureates is a striking example of The Simpsons making a precise and unexpected prediction. 7. Faulty voting machines. Episode, Treehouse of Horror 19, Season 20, Episode 4. In this 2008 episode, Homer tries to vote for Barack Obama in the presidential election but finds that the voting machine is rigged, changing his vote to John McCain instead. In 2012, during the U.S. presidential election, reports surfaced about electronic voting machines in Pennsylvania that were changing votes for Barack Obama to votes for Mitt Romney. The real-life malfunction of voting machines mirrored the scenario depicted in The Simpsons, adding another eerie prediction to the show's repertoire. 8. Greece's economic crisis. Episode, Politically Inept, with Homer Simpson, Season 23, Episode 10. In this 2012 episode, Homer appears on a news show with a ticker running across the bottom of the screen. One of the news items reads, "Europe puts Greece on eBay." While this is a joke, it foreshadows the severe economic crisis that Greece would face, reaching a peak in 2015. Greece's financial troubles became a significant global issue, with discussions about potential solutions including extreme measures. The episode's satirical take on the economic situation proved to be a darkly accurate prediction of the turmoil to come. 9. FIFA corruption scandal. Episode, You Don't Have to Live Like a Referee, Season 25, Episode 16. In this 2014 episode, Homer becomes a referee at the World Cup and is approached by representatives of FIFA who try to bribe him. The episode also depicts the head of FIFA being arrested for corruption. In 2015, a massive corruption scandal rocked FIFA, leading to the arrest of several top officials. The parallels between the episode and the real-life events were uncanny, as The Simpsons once again depicted a major scandal before it unfolded on the global stage. 10. Lady Gaga's Super Bowl performance. Episode, Lisa Goes Gaga, Season 23, Episode 22. In this 2012 episode, Lady Gaga visits Springfield and performs a concert while suspended in the air, wearing a harness. 5 years later, in 2017, Lady Gaga performed at the Super Bowl halftime show, featuring a dramatic entrance where she was suspended from the roof of the stadium. The striking similarity between her real-life performance and the one depicted in The Simpsons led many to marvel at the show's predictive abilities. The science behind the predictions. The predictive prowess of The Simpsons can be attributed to several factors. The show's writers are a highly educated and insightful group, many of whom have backgrounds in mathematics, science, and the humanities. Their ability to observe and satirize contemporary trends often leads to exaggerated scenarios that, surprisingly, come true. Satire and exaggeration. The primary tool in The Simpsons' predictive arsenal is satire. By exaggerating real-life situations and societal trends, the show creates scenarios that, while initially seeming far-fetched, can sometimes become reality. This method of prediction is not based on scientific foresight but rather on keen observation and extrapolation. Cultural commentary. The Simpsons serves as a cultural commentary on contemporary issues. By addressing topics such as politics, technology, and societal behaviors, the show captures the zeitgeist of the time. As certain trends continue and evolve, some of these satirical predictions naturally come to fruition. Law of large numbers. With over 700 episodes, The Simpsons has covered an immense variety of topics. The sheer volume of content increases the likelihood that some of its scenarios will eventually resemble real-life events. This concept, known as the law of large numbers, suggests that with enough predictions, some will inevitably align with reality. Other notable predictions. Beyond the top 10 predictions, The Simpsons has had numerous other moments that have eerily echoed real life. Here are a few more instances where the show's content has mirrored reality. The Shard in London. In the 1995 episode, Lisa's Wedding, a futuristic London skyline is shown, featuring a building remarkably similar to the Shard. Construction of the Shard, a skyscraper in London, began in 2009 and was completed in 2012. The resemblance between the animated depiction and the actual building is striking, showcasing The Simpsons' knack for visualizing future architectural developments. Censorship of Michelangelos David. In the 1990 episode, Itchy and Scratchy and Marge campaigns against the display of Michelangelo's David, considering it obscene. This plot mirrors a real-life event in 2016, when a copy of the statue was censored in Russia. The episode's take on censorship and art became a reality, highlighting the ongoing debates surrounding artistic expression and decency. The discovery of the Higgs boson particle. In the 1998 episode, The Wizard of Evergreen Terrace, Homer becomes an inventor and writes an equation on a chalkboard. Years later, it was discovered that the equation closely resembles the mass of the Higgs boson particle, which was confirmed by physicists in 2012. The show's connection to this scientific breakthrough underscores the depth of research and knowledge that goes into its writing. Three-eyed fish. In the 1990 episode, Two Cars in Every Garage and Three Eyes on Every Fish, Bart catches a three-eyed fish named Blinky near a nuclear power plant. In 2011, a three-eyed fish was found in a reservoir in Argentina, which was fed by water from a nearby nuclear power plant. This real-life discovery added a layer of eerie realism to the show's environmental satire. Conclusion. The Simpsons has captivated audiences for over 3 decades with its humor, wit, and satirical take on modern life. Its uncanny ability to predict the future, whether through deliberate satire, cultural commentary, or sheer coincidence, has become a fascinating aspect of the show's legacy. These predictions, ranging from political events to technological advancements, highlight the show's unique position as a cultural touchstone. While some predictions may be attributed to the law of large numbers or the insightful minds of its writers, the frequency and accuracy of these predictions remain impressive. As The Simpsons continues to produce new episodes, fans and critics alike will undoubtedly keep a close eye on its content, wondering what future events it might foreshadow next.